Live from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs, it's the First Dibs podcast with our hosts, John Deisty and Justin Underwood. Buckle up and let's go for a ride.
Hey, John. Hey, Justin. I know you guys are getting ready to go on. All the shift loves you. Thanks for making Alfred be mean to me. That was really nice of you. Talk to you later.
Well, hello from First Dibs podcast from inside Porsche, Colorado
hello,
Springs.
I think hello and good night. We'll try this again next week.
So, yeah, I don't know. Good show, John.
What happened? What the heck was that all about? There we go. Let's try this again. Do they make theme songs like that anymore?
I don't. Oh, great question. Do you remember the theme song from Blossom?
Nope.
Me neither.
Yeah.
That's how impactful it was.
Does it still say thank you for watching on the show?
I got rid of it. We were gonna walk away.
I know, but I couldn't. I can't walk away from this. Happy birthday to Nancy.
Hey, happy birthday!
You're
Nancy.
in Italy. You're leaving all your shit for us to clean up.
That's right.
But it's okay.
Yeah, that's
No,
okay.
that's enough on that.
Yeah, sure.
719-219-5044. Wish her a happy birthday from all of us.
Yeah, leave her a message.
Yeah, do that. Actually, just fill up her voicemail so she can't get any more, and then they get redirected. This is the one with the broken
Is it?
broken headset. So it is COVID. We are the First Dibs podcast. We are on fire tonight.
Yes.
With just the best episode you're ever going to hear.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Porsche production for the year. We're going to talk about new 911s. We're going to talk about old school Jeeps.
Yep.
And then we're going to be done.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, wow, that was so good and short and sweet and to the point.
Are they on
I am
tomorrow?
really looking forward to next Friday when they are going to do another last
I
episode
like
ever.
it. I like it.
Yeah. So, first things first, I didn't prepare. And we have the brand new 911 Carrera Coupe
Yes.
in stock, GT Silver,
Yes.
with an absolutely delightful broken ass headset. No,
car.
black and cognac interior with superfluous stitching. It is you have a plethora of stitching on this car. It is X'd out. X marks the spot on the dash,
Right.
and the dashes mark the other spots on the dash and the doors. It's this amazingly orange classic cognac GT silver exterior.
It is a beautiful car.
Yeah,
It's club leather.
it's a 10. I give it a 10 out of 20. But, you know,
Thanks,
still
sweet.
halfway there's
It's gorgeous.
halfway there's pretty good.
Awesome big wheels.
Yeah. And I love that. It's the new version of the Fuchs. 5 spokes. You don't need any more. Actually, technically, you only need 3 spokes.
Yeah.
I think a 3-spoke wheel needs to make a comeback.
Wow. What do you call those?
3 spokes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to order. I need to put winter tires on my Subaru. I'm just going to order a set of white 3 spokes.
Get some wheels that look like the old Dodge Viper wheels. Those were
Were those 3
spokes.
spokes? Yeah. Let's do that. Maybe we know a guy. But God, that car was pretty.
Is pretty.
Well, it was when I was looking at it.
Yeah.
Too.
You took a
also.
video.
I did take a video, but then I didn't prepare and put it on over there so people could see it.
Right.
Let's see if you can add my my computer.
I
as a
will
source.
definitely give it a
We'll
shot.
do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm really excited for? When in the next couple weeks, Spike goes to YouTube
Oh,
and then we can figure out how we're actually supposed to do this
Right.
just by watching his show. Our show is going to improve so dramatically when he shows us how to do it. I'm pretty stoked
well, I think we're helping give the ideas
on what not to do.
and show to what not.
Like get headphones that work,
because they're like, hey, let's be like these guys,
except
but
good.
Let's do
Let's
better.
do good. Let's do that's pretty
right.
true.
Your computer doesn't pop
What
up.
do you think the shift guys are doing tonight? That where they
They're-
could send that over to us.
I don't know. They're having some kind of a
That's
meeting.
some kind of serious.
I wish they were in the chat.
They probably are,
Are we
but we
even-
just don't have it up there yet. Here, all right, here I'm going to send this to myself, and then I'll
happy
play it.
Friday, fellows, from all the shift staff.
Oh, so they are.
Yeah,
they're
they're here.
They're in the chat. Well, there you go. Look at that.
Okay.
No, I'm not sending it to my iPad. That's the wrong thing.
No, that's cool.
Then you can add it, but then we'll reset everything.
Oh no,
I'm
we
going to
don't
send
want
it
to
to my
do
computer.
that. What else are we talking about besides?
So Porsche
Yeah.
is up or down like 3.9%, one of the two. So it's a pretty good year. The 911 delivered a bunch more
Yeah.
in Q3 as compared to Q3 of last year. None of those were mine.
Right.
So, I was having a good year, and then this happened. But should we look at this? Let's try to make somebody buy this real quick.
Yeah.
Then
but
maybe I
your
can be a part of
computer's not
Q4.
on my.
Well, it's because you didn't add it yet.
Hang on. Let's see. We will. Trust me, Spike.
Switchercast. Yeah.
We will get this figured out.
You know, for not having an intern, you do a pretty decent job.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
Not
what
bad.
buttons you're pushing?
No.
Did you add it down below?
No.
That might help. Do you know how to do that? You might need to restart the computer.
I don't want to do that because it's going to reboot it like hardcore, right?
Yeah.
Um.
Well, that's weird. It's not there. You're right. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I know. You got to share your computer.
I did share my computer.
This is a great show. So I want to tell you about. We had a few different families that came through the dealership today, just randomly, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And there was a couple that they are from the Santa Fe area, and they've got mutual friends down there that know us, and so they've driven to Denver, just to kind of like spend long weekends with family, stuff like that. But this time they decided to stop here for the first time and look around, and they were ecstatic. They were super happy that they did stop by to take a look here around the dealership, and they're big 356 fans, and we've got some 356s around.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty awesome. So that was really cool to meet them in person, and so they know the La Carrera garage, and what's his name? It's not Waylon. Is it Waylon? No.
Yeah.
Is it Waylon?
Waylon sounds right.
And he sounds kind of similar to like Eisenbuds, where they do awesome work, but you got to be real patient, you know. So once you drop your car off, you don't really know when you're going to get it back.
Well, people complain about the new way of service where things aren't fixed, they're replaced, and everything is digital, and the car knows what's wrong with it, blah, 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 blah. But that's what's able to help get things through the process so much faster. Like if you pull your 356 in here and it's got a carb leak, well, now we got to order carb rebuild parts, take it apart, clean it, put it back together, hope it doesn't leak again, and then put it back on the car. That's not a 2-day turnaround.
Right.
So it's a little different. Can you see my phone now?
No, but I got the video here.
Oh, good job.
And then I don't know what's going to happen as far as I think I've got to do, what is it, like the sound.
Oh, no, there's no sound. We're
there's
going
no
to talk
sound.
over it. Yeah, I didn't.
All right,
I
so
just,
I'm going to, when I hit go, it's going to go. All
Yeah,
right,
it
you
should.
want to watch?
yeah, do that.
Okay.
Oh, wow, look at that car.
Hey, check it out. There's a new 2025 GT Silver Carrera
Yeah,
coupe.
isn't it pretty?
Yeah, look at the big wheels.
I know. Do you like how I'm walking so slowly around it, and now
That's
you can
very
see the whole side of the car?
It's very stable.
Thanks. I'm a gimbal. look at those wheels. We talked about the wheels, the 5-spoke Fuki style things. It's got sport design side skirts. They're painted on the bottom, so that'll be nice. They'll get all rock peppered for you.
No, they won't.
Oh, they're sport design, so they don't.
You're gonna put clear.
You're gonna wrap the whole thing. You're right. I like on the back how it flares out more. It's
Yes.
got a little more aggressive styling out back. This one, look, I can show you. There's the beautiful Colorado sky reflecting on the
Solid.
metal sunroof.
Look
And then
the
look at
interior.
that. Check out this superfluous stitching.
It's sweet.
It's beautiful. I love
It's
it.
super cool.
X's and O's and dashes. If somebody knew Morse code, they could tell you what that said.
Right, what it says.
Yep.
That is a gorgeous
Yeah,
interior.
it's pretty cool. So I pushed the start button. It's like the key's not close enough, dummy. And I said, well, it's in the car, so let me push it again. There it goes.
Right.
Now it starts up. Oh, well, the video's over. Now it's back. There you go.
There's the new digital.
Yeah, and then watch. I'm going to scroll through, and I'm going to show you. You can have the canted over digital
There you go.
tack. I think that's fun. And then I'm actually going to get in it for a second. I'm going to start it so you know that the check engine light is just because it's not on. There you go. It starts up, and you can hear it.
Entertainment, John.
That was pretty accurate. That's what it sounds like.
And that's our video.
Yeah, that's a video. That's
All
the
right,
end.
cool. Well,
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, good video.
Thanks. A lot of content to that video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this show.
Do you ever wonder why people tune in?
No.
No? Should we do a poll?
No.
You don't care?
Who's one person?
Yeah, nobody responds.
And
We
there-
try to give stuff away, like a loaded baked potato with broccoli and cheddar on top, and everybody
Yeah.
says, "Oh, well,
Yeah. We're
I'm not going to go to the zero effort that it takes to win this gift card."
Yeah. Poll
Except for
3 people.
Brendan.
One says yes, one says no, one says not sure. Right. So anyway, no, that's awesome. That car is super beautiful. It showed up tonight.
That one, if you want it, we can put your name on it, but you can't have it for 30 days because it's a demo's the wrong word, but it's like the show off vehicle that Porsche sent us.
Right.
So we didn't have any choice on what showed up. They just built it to kind of show off the new 992.2 platform. And it's supposed to sit in our showroom for 30 days before it gets delivered.
Cool.
So if you want to come and visit it, you can do that. I got to drive the Cabriolet, the Slate Gray Neo.
Oh yeah.
Slate Gray Neo?
Yeah.
It's really good. I think it's a little smoother power delivery even than the previous generation cars.
Really?
With the new GTS size turbos, it maybe takes a little longer to spool up. But then once it hits that, it feels very smooth and very linear and different than the GTSs of old did.
Right.
So quite nice though. The digital dash is cool. I went out with our buddy Dan in it. He noticed that you can actually see all of the gauges.
Oh yeah.
He's the 3-gauge guy.
Yep.
So he can actually now buy a 911 because of the digital cluster. Now you can display only 3 gauges. So he's back.
That's cool.
He's back in the market.
Yep.
Yeah, nice cars.
Absolutely. You went for another drive today in a Cayenne Turbo GT.
Yes, I did. And Macan EV.
Oh, that's right.
It's wild how much different they are. The 4-liter V8 with the rumbles and the you got to do it with me. Yeah. So that was in stereo for those people that do the ASMR.
Right.
Is that what it is? But that car just felt rowdy. Like it was on when you were on the gas, it was on when you were off the gas, it was decelerating hard. You like you knew what was going on with it, and
Right.
there was the rumble through the car and everything like that. And then in the Macan, it's just easy, just smooth and easy. There's no vibration, and I don't think people that haven't really driven electric cars don't understand the smoothness.
Sure.
It's just a world different.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know which one I'd want.
Yeah.
That V8's pretty wicked, but so is the torque.
For sure.
Torque is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I did those things.
It's good.
What'd you do today?
Ran around with my head cut off for
That's what it seemed
part
like.
of the day. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's normal. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, talked to customers, met the people, met another couple.
Yep.
I told you about them earlier. I think it's Wyatt and Bree. They are both helicopter pilots in the Army.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Have you
So-
ever seen me fly a helicopter?
No, but I started telling him about our idea about racing. Our
Yeah.
buddy Aziz, like
Yep.
like racing up to Aspen.
Yeah. People have only been hearing about that for 3 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This might be our 3-year anniversary episode.
We were talking. You mentioned that
Yeah.
Last week.
Did I?
So
it's
it's
a good
close.
thing. I should listen to our
It's really
shows.
close. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somewhere around this time frame. That's crazy. But no. So I got to walk around, and I forget. That one started because they were at the bike shop. They were over at Power Sports getting a bike serviced, and then they just noticed that there were Porsches in the Power Sports service area, and he just asked a question, and they said, "Oh yeah, that's because we're part of the Porsche dealership." And then I think someone down there mentioned some of the cars that we have. So anyway, he came in here, and then he took like one glance inside, and then he left really quickly. And then he like brought his wife in, and anyway, and so I was curious, obviously, and greeted him, that kind of thing. And he had asked how much the DLS sold for.
Yeah.
And anyway, I just mentioned that there was one that sold at auction for a little over $3 million recently. And they both kind of laugh. And he says, "I told you so." And she started describing the story on he came running out to the car saying, "I got to show you what a $2 million car looks like." And she says, "What?"
Yeah.
So anyway, I think they had a great time here. They met Jason because he was just unloading the GT2 RS Club Sport that he was at the track with all day today. They got to see Zwart's Colorado Hill Climb car sitting back there. So anyway, she had mentioned, that we have her husband's dream job. And so I said, well, we should switch jobs for like a week.
That sounds fun. I bet we'd be really good at flying.
Oh yeah,
airplanes.
no, he said he's like, I'll train, I'll teach you how to fly a helicopter.
Yeah.
It's like, cool. Sounds like a plan to me. So hopefully we'll see them around more. But we do talk a little bit of business here. Are we supposed to talk some business? Like what kind of cars we were discussing just before the show? Some stuff that we just took in.
The one that I am most excited for is the 2006 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon manual
Yes.
in flame red
Right. Mm-hmm.
with an astonishing 33,000 miles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This car
That's
is
pretty good.
ridiculously clean.
That's really nice.
Incredibly clean. The car has never been on a dirt road.
Yeah.
It's pretty unbelievable actually, and not drugged behind a motorhome, for its life. Or
It wasn't
anything.
a Toad.
No, no. It's got brand new wheels and tires, I think, on it, and they're not like big, giant, huge. They fit the car, really well. I liked your comment right before saying, could you imagine driving that thing into work, on a 20-degree morning?
I just think that sounds like fun.
They're super cool cars. I think I've told my story once about years and years ago. I had this super nice manual Jeep that was traded in, and I was selling cars. I was a salesperson at the time. I'd say like, "Hey, I'd like to check that out. I mean, that's a super clean. Obviously, it looks cool, sounds fun. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and take it home. Let me know what you think tomorrow." So anyway, drive it home, came back, and the sales manager, he's a Jeep guy, off-road Jeep guy kind of thing. And he says, "What'd you think? Pretty nice, right?" And I said, "Man, I am so glad that I drove that thing for the night. I mean, yes." And he said, "Awesome. You like it?" I'm like, "Yeah. No, I figured out I am never going to own a Jeep."
Yep.
I am just not, my body's not made for it. I get it, right? I totally understand. I'm along with the people that love doing that. Me personally, no.
If they reset the nationwide speed limit to 55,
Oh, sure.
then maybe.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about it here before. In Hawaii, there's nothing better because if you're doing 60, you're probably getting arrested.
Right.
So the Jeeps work.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, this thing it's crazy clean.
Pretty
It is,
nice.
It's really wild. And there's a culture of people out there that look for these incredibly low mileage, certain generation Rubicons, and this is it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an incredible find for
Let's put it on Bring a Trailer with a $100,000 reserve.
somebody. I don't think they're going to take it, but
Well,
we can try.
okay.
What's your next favorite one?
My second favorite, probably the GT4 RS in gentian blue with the gold wheels.
That came in today.
Yeah, that one's a
So something that would be good to know about that car is it didn't come from the factory with the arm wheels.
well.
So he had that done. It had satin wheels, I think, and then our service department hooked him up with getting the closest finish to arm wheels as you can. I think it turned out awesome.
Yeah, they look good.
They've got blue seat belts. It's got the blue seat centers, the Weissach package. It's a 23. It's got 1,500 miles on it. It's a gorgeous car.
I think I would like to take that home tomorrow night and see if it works in my life. I'll report back on Monday.
Well, the funny thing is, I know the answer to that question.
Well, then let me find out myself. It's not much different than a Jeep. It's a 6-cylinder.
Right.
Probably got
Right.
big, wide
Yep.
305 with tires.
Ride's rough.
Yeah, a little bouncy. Death wobble.
Right.
Yep.
Very similar.
Yeah, similar thing.
We got more.
2022 Carrera. Silver on black and Bordeaux.
What? Really?
Pretty sure.
Oh, you're
The
right.
key
Yeah,
tag
yeah.
says it's a 20,
Yeah.
but it's a 22.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I probably messed that up myself.
Well, there
sorry.
you go.
I
You're
had like a
welcome.
bunch of jalopenos right before I got on my. I'm going.
So you forgot
nuts.
you forgot a couple years.
Yeah. So that's pretty funny, man, when you say that. But anyway, yeah, that's a gorgeous car.
Yeah.
Took forever to get.
I think it's
here.
only got like 2,000 miles on it.
Yeah. No, super clean car.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not driven much, right? But came out of Durango.
Yeah.
Where that came to us from. That's a good one. I totally even forgot about that car. I'm staring at a chalk Carrera S Cabriolet with a blue top, and I know it's got graphite blue leather interior with chalk stitching. That's a pretty sweet.
That's a nice
car.
color combo.
Yeah, it's got the cool big wheels, the big 5-spoke wheels. And then we have another chalk car with a black top, but it's a chalk Targa 4 GTS
2018
2018. That's
Yep.
right.
with Turbonium
Right.
front
The hood
badge. Yep.
Burmester audio in that guy.
That's a thing.
18 ways GTS interior package.
Okay.
With rhodium silver stitching. Really well appointed car. Nice car. It's got the model logo delete, so it's just a big fat, wide 911 Target. That's a really really cool car. I mean, they're all pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
But no, we've been fortunate this week. We got some cool inventory that came in. Really great inventory. For 30 seconds, we had an Arctic Gray GT3 Touring. That's already spoken for. So that was like pre-first dibs, I think, on that guy.
I just heard about that now. That's not good.
Yep. And I'm not going to tell you what's getting traded in for that because it's not a done deal yet.
Yeah. It's a Dakar.
Well, we'll see.
Have
to tune in next Friday.
I guess so. If we're still here.
Oh, speaking of that, so we took our 2014 Turbo S Vonnen car that's sitting right behind me here. It's sitting inside the showroom. So hopefully we can charge up the hybrid battery. because that's how you start the car. But anyway, this car is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it started in the showroom. We had to put it outside because we had some events going on, and then it wound up getting stuck outside for a little bit. And then just an influx of inventory, kind of coming and going and deliveries and all that stuff. So anyway, they got it back into the detail shop yesterday. They cleaned it up. It was difficult to bring into the showroom because it's so slippery.
Oh, the car's so
Yeah.
ceramic.
Mhm.
You can't
Yeah.
push on it.
It was tough. Yeah. It was kind of funny, but the car it's awesome. It is
Yeah.
so gorgeous. And, but anyway, so, this thing, I got to do a little write up and put it with the car because it is cool. The hood is open on the car, so you can see the hybrid battery, that's in there. But this car, when it's put to its max, setting or whatever, it's a legit 1,000 horsepower that this thing's putting out. So,
I'm sad we sold our dyno
oh, totally.
because it'd be fun to do some dyno videos with this stuff and
Yep.
show people what they're all
Absolutely.
about.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these dweebs.
They're probably listening to it.
I know they are. That's why I said it. Little Volvo cross country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only idiots buy those.
No.
Did I ever tell you about
We
my
sell
2000 Volvo cross country?
No.
I had one.
You've had multiple Volvos.
Yeah, but only one cross country. It's true. It was a 2000 V70 XC.
Oh, is this
Based
the
on the 850 platform. It was a 5-cylinder transverse turbocharged engine. And I think Porsche actually helped with the development on those engines. They built a 6-cylinder first, but it was a modular architecture where they made a 5-cylinder and a 4-cylinder that shared pistons and crankshafts and, well, not crankshafts, but conrods and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's the Volvo content for tonight.
So one of our listener watchers just checked in, Brian. So, Brian, if you missed it, so far you're the only guy. No, I can't. No, that's not right. He was the first winner of a Black.
Yeah, he's
Eyed
the only one we've given something to. Because, all right, we'll just, Brendan, next time you're here, you get one too. Thanks for the support.
Right. Yeah, but Brian is our only actual contest winner.
So, didn't we come up with some great contest ideas?
Yes.
Like send us something
Yeah.
that we should buy on eBay or
Yeah.
buy us something on eBay. That would be fine too. Bribery totally works.
Right.
First person to buy us something from Craigslist wins. Buy it and drop it off.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
we need to have it in hand. You can't
Right.
just send us a receipt. You win a $25 Black Eyed Pea gift card
That's right.
that you can use on October 26th up at the Black Eyed Pea Parker
Yes.
for the Axe and the Oak party.
That's right. Yes. Good plug.
Yeah.
There is an Axe in the Oak, tasting, I guess. Is that what's happening?
I don't know. They're partnering with so Black Eyed Pea and Axe and the Oak are now going to kind of partner on some cocktails and stuff, and they're doing their introduction party up there. So they were working on a cocktail menu and stuff like that. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Get a super spud.
there you go.
Is that what they call them?
So you just did. Yeah. So go in and order a super spud and
Super spud.
see what happens. Yep.
Oh my gosh. We're doing good, John.
We said it'd be short and sweet this week. We got
But we talked about the Jeep. We talked about some new inventory, some cool inventory.
yep. Talked about needing new headphones.
We talked about Porsche is up and down,
Yep.
right? Year over year.
Yep.
And then we have a Macan launch. It's kind of early to talk about it, but if you receive emails from Porsche Colorado Springs, we've got our Macan Electric launch party that's happening on November 7th. And it's do you see Colorado ATI? Is that what you say? It's
Coati.
Coati.
It's
Say
an animal.
Coati.
It's coati. It's like a raccoon with a prehensile tail that lives in Mexico.
Or downtown Colorado Springs.
No, the restaurant.
It's an
lives down.
amazing venue.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
super cool. Live music. There's going to be craft cocktails. The Electric Macan, right? That's our event that we're doing. But the email went out, and it's also on Motorsport Reg. That's awesome.
I mean, tell me that's not a raccoon with a prehensile tail that lives in Mexico.
Yes. However, the place downtown does not. It's co.a.t.i.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Well, that's dumb. I don't think you're supposed to pronounce all the dots.
Kawadi.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's super cool. It's it's an awesome venue. We do want people to RSVP because we want a head count of who's coming. That way we can kind of, tell our vendors things like that of what to expect. So please look through your emails and make sure that if you're coming, you tell us who all is coming. And I think this is the motorsport reg thing's a little different is because in the past, whenever we're using cars, we have a limit of 50 and then it puts people on a wait list. Well, yesterday I was able to change that setting to where we have a limit of 200 before you go on a wait list. So I'm
better.
hoping that we get to the wait list really quickly and then that way I can increase the number. But I just really want to see, I'd like to see how quickly we can get to at least 200 guests before. There's plenty of time, right, to register. It's not until November 7th. You got almost a month, to figure it out. But it's going to be a great time. I think it's from 5:30 to 7:30. And it's is it a Tuesday?
5:30 to 7:30 on November 7th.
Yeah, and it's during the week. I think it's a Tuesday for
It's a
some.
Thursday.
It is Thursday.
It's a
I'm sorry.
Thursday, yep.
Yeah, it is a Thursday. So that's pretty cool. I mean, no excuses. You're not doing anything
Register
else.
now. Register now.
Yeah. I think that's awesome. That's going to be a really cool,
I'm going to register 2.
very fun event.
So there's the first question is you can register yourself and multiple guests, including yourself. How many are in your party? I'm saying 2. Next question, including yourself. How many are in your party?
We had to make it super clear.
3. What's your cell phone number?
719-219-5044.
Okay, got it. Text Nancy. What's my email address?
It's just Nancy at Porsche.
Proceed to checkout.
Mm-hmm.
I am confirmed. Register. Why is it charging me $600?
We should look into that.
It's not. I'm registered. I'm going. I'm leaving my kids at home. If Lewis wants to go, he can register himself.
Okay.
Figure out a ride.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Here you go. Wait list.
No, that's fantastic. Thanks, John. I'll have to check it tomorrow to see how many people have registered.
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Depends on how you're counting.
No, that's going to be a super fun event. Looking forward to that one. It's been quite a while since we've hosted a big launch party like that.
Yeah. The last one we were supposed to do was Tycon, and that got COVIDed out.
We had rented out the Broadmoor World Arena to do it.
Yeah.
Remember all those
Ladies and
t-shirts?
gentlemen,
We had like 5,000 t-shirts.
please put your hands together for the 2020 Tycon Turbo. Is it this one? Nope.
That's not turned up.
No. Nope. That's not it.
Yeah,
Is it this
this-
one? Oh, that's more accurate. All right.
Shoot.
We
That would have
tried.
been an amazing event.
Yeah. Now we
So,
get to do it
now
a
we-
much more intimate
Yes.
experience at Kawadi.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the venue's super cool. We did like a little impromptu company outing there a while back. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it's great. How many cars are we going to fit inside?
I don't know.
How many are we going to have?
A few.
You can buy it, but you can't take it home because
Yeah,
we need
right.
it for a
We
party
gotta- we
next
gotta
month.
Use it. Yep. Yeah. No, it's gonna be super cool.
Yeah.
What else is coming up? End of year.
I'm going to Dirtfish
Oh, when's that happening?
next Saturday.
Why don't you describe to people what is Dirtfish?
It's a rally driving school in Snoqualmie, somewhere right of Seattle.
Wow.
And we get to go drive Subaru WRX STI rally cars, like fully prepped, caged rally cars out on a dirt track surface with instruction. So,
And how did you come across this?
well, our buddy Dan Pilling is working with them. I knew about them previously. I don't remember if I saw an article about it on Jalopnik or what the original introduction to it was, but yeah, Danny P on cars and with the Roadshow. so Billy and I were top sales and top service producers for last year. So we won a trip to the Porsche driving experience in Birmingham. And by the time we got around to booking it, it was booked. So I, because I wanted to go to Dirtfish, suggested, hey, let's go to Dirtfish.
Right.
And so now we're doing that.
That's awesome.
So I'm super excited. I think it'll
Anyone else going with you?
be Billy and Joe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a trip.
Yep. So no, I'm super excited about it. So next week you got to find a host because I'll be on an airplane.
This is next week?
Like I said, the last show until next Friday.
Man, this month. This month is
Oh, I
brutal.
agree. Yeah. So so I get to do that.
Nice.
Maybe I'll write an article about it for Shift Colorado magazine.
Nice.
I owe them an article already.
Speaking of last minute, so I learned something today. I told you about this. I was checking in with my kids because their birthdays were on the 1st of the month. They're 17 years old, which is shocking and scary and exciting all at the same time. But anyway, just wanted to make sure that everything was going well, and they leave. Their fall break is next week for Douglas County Schools, and they're headed on this super cool trip. They're headed over to Dubai. They've never been over there. They've been all around the world. They've never been to Dubai before, and some of the things they're going to do is go into the Khalifa. What's the building called?
Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa, yeah. They'll do that. They're actually going to take a day trip over to Abu Dhabi to see the F1 track, go to Ferrari World. There's some roller coaster that's part of all that. That gets up to like 140 miles an hour or whatever. But anyway, so checking in with them, just saying, hey, when are you guys leaving for vacation? And my son says, oh, we head out at like 4:00 today or something. I'm like, all right, cool. That's awesome. Hey, just to let you know, your grandparents sent some cards. They're at my house. If you have time to swing by the house to get them before you go, that's great. And he says, he goes, I don't think I'm going to have time to swing over there to get them. We've been waiting at the passport agency to get our updated or renewed passports. Huh? Right? You leave at 4 today, right? And you're waiting for your renewed passports. So after the show, I'm just going to send a quick message.
Yeah. just
to
checking
see.
in.
Just checking in. Are you on a plane?
Yeah. How many of you got out of the country?
See how you're all doing. So I'm super interested, like how it got to that point. But anyway, they didn't seem too nervous, about it whatsoever. But these are world travelers. I mean, I'm sure they've come up some crazy scenarios before, but anyway, kind of fascinating. But I'm hoping everything goes well. But yeah, I think they are on their way. Well, they're supposed to be on their way to Frankfurt, and then from Frankfurt they head over to somewhere else. But yeah, so I'm super curious. I'd like to hear about the whole Ferrari World experience and the roller coaster. So if I'm lucky, I'll get some pictures, maybe some video from him before the next show, and I can
There you go.
some of that stuff.
There go the dweebs.
Those guys listen to our show.
Well, I hope they're listening now.
Don't forget to turn on your lights.
Yeah, right. There you go. That sounds delightful. I would go visit Dubai.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know that it'd be my first pick.
As far as traveling the world?
Yeah. Like, I think the whole reason I exist is to eat.
Okay.
So right now, I think I would just really want to go travel Italy and eat a bunch of crazy Italian stuff.
You, Steven, and Nancy.
Nope. No, I'm not about third wheeling.
Right.
They're having a great time, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But I think that'd be my target.
That's cool.
Where would you go?
I can only think of places. Well, Greece. Just Greece. Yeah. One of the islands, though. Santorini Island, probably. But
the Mediterranean seems like a really interesting place.
it's beautiful. Everything there is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The people are awesome because, I mean, look at life in general, you know, in the Mediterranean.
Mhm.
Monaco, Nice. I mean, all that stuff.
What do you think would happen if we just like flooded half of Colorado and added some salt? Do you think you could recreate it?
No.
Are you sure?
No, it's different. It's
Huh.
just different. Yeah, I don't know. It's, you know, in Greece, like, I tried to, well, I shouldn't say try. I didn't go that far, but had serious conversations about moving there, you know. a
Wow.
long
When
time
was that?
before my kids were around.
Hmm.
Worked with this great sales guy, George Stopakis. So I mean, some people watching, listening, they know George, and yeah, George is from Greece, and I visited Greece, you know, for a short period, and definitely love the space. They have a Porsche dealership in Greece, and I had asked George, said, "Hey, what would it take to move there?" And he said, "Well, in reality," he goes, "You of all people would have a fairly decent shot of being accepted because it's kind of like moving into the U.S. You have to apply.
Mhm.
You know, you can't just move there and you know start up life or whatever." Because at the time I was a technician, and he said you have a skill set that is difficult to replace in Greece. So if you were going over there with the intent to do your profession, you probably could do that. And then he says, but let's talk about reality of being at a Porsche dealership in Greece. And he told me about scenarios when he would go in there and there was literally one person in the entire facility that was purely a receptionist, just to tell people that came into the dealership that there's no one here. We can't do anything to help you. They're all on a holiday.
That would be a great job.
Right. But, and then the cost, I mean, this is when Cayennes were new, and he was saying it was the taxes, involved, like, so the expense that's there and, all kinds of stuff. And anyway, I mean, I got stories about George for days. He wound up moving back to Greece.
Do you speak Latin?
Hmm?
Don't you have to speak Latin if you move there?
No, they speak whatever that language is. I don't know what it is. What is Greek? It's Greek.
Is it, they speak Greek?
Speak Greek to me.
Oh, hmm.
Yeah, it's like the alpha, beta, kappa, omega.
Nice. I'm fluent then.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that would be tricky, right? It's it'd be like moving to Japan. It's like you don't.
I don't know. I think it'd be easier. Do you know any Italian or Spanish?
No.
Then it'd be just as hard. Then you're right. Yep. Nope. You're right.
I was lucky. I was before the time frame of when you had to have,
No,
language.
you're just from Wyoming.
Right.
It's the rest of the world was lingual years before. They were just excited that people in Wyoming were finally speaking English.
where we can understand. each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty funny. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's gorgeous, right? Greece is gorgeous. It's incredibly laid back. The island, I don't think they even exchange money. Like, I mean,
They're still in like the seashell economy.
yeah, I don't know. I think they just have to help each other out,
Barter system.
kind of.
Barter's good, yeah.
Some people do art. Some people make wine. Some people make food.
Ooh.
Some people have a boatload
Now
of
we're
donkeys,
talking.
they give out. Just, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But
Is there mafia there? Do you think? Do you think I could just go and like tell people, I think your store's gonna get robbed, but if you give me $20, actually give me that cookie, and I bet your store doesn't get robbed.
I don't think so.
No.
There's an area called Plaka, or like the Plaka. It's like the shops or something like that. But the streets are covered in grapevines and, but yeah, the hospitality, and they siesta there, so you take all afternoon off.
What's different?
Well, they go back to work.
Got it. I'm pretty sure at 2:00 you and I were sitting here just BSing with a client.
Well,
and,
we were
Yeah.
working, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's true.
That
counts.
client deserves a lot of our time.
I agree. Yeah.
Mhm. If he asked for our time, we should probably.
But no, he definitely didn't ask for it. He tried to avoid it.
We did it. No, we did a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Italy's awesome too, and I get it with the food side of it, but rich foods, man. I mean,
I'm slimming down.
You can handle it.
Yeah, I can handle it.
And the best lemonade in the world.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Italy and the lemons. But no, it's beautiful over there. There's places that I would like to see. We were talking, so the last Grand Tour episode, like the last one ever, they were in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Holy moly, right? So, growing up as a kid, and even now, frankly, right, when I think of Africa, I think of desert.
Yeah. The jungle, the desert jungle.
Yeah. And no, I mean, they were pointed out. They're like, on this side, it's Switzerland, and on this side, it's Ireland, and on, it's just amazing. Like there's parts of, I mean, Africa's a giant continent, right? I mean, there's bound to be different things out there, but yeah, beautiful. I mean, there's so much to see out there. So much to see out there. So
Well, I guess we'll go.
Okay.
Next week.
We'll go.
Next week, I will be in Seattle. But then the following week, we're coming to you from Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Isn't that a place?
Maybe.
Pretty sure it is.
Look it up.
Pretty
Are
sure.
we going to do an on-location show from Black Eyed Pea?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to work when I'm up there. Work is over. You can do a show. I'll bring the equipment.
Well, yeah, because I'm the sober one.
There you go.
Yeah. And I don't have that far to go.
It's true. We're staying at your house. I don't have that far to go either. So, yeah. Isla will not sleep on a couch, so she will be cuddling with you.
No,
Sorry about that.
I got room.
Okay. Well, perfect. Thank you. We'll be there.
Yeah. That's going to be a good time.
So you planned our classic rally, and I think it went off very well. I've seen the video now. Looks great. So thanks to Alex for
thank you
for
very
working
much.
through that. I think super professional, really great shots. I was impressed by the image quality.
Yeah.
And then just kind of when you live in Colorado, I've only been here for 10 years, but I am complacent in how pretty it is.
Yeah.
I miss the ocean from vacations. I miss the lakes and the big trees from Minneapolis. And I kind of take for granted the mountainscapes
Yes.
that are here.
Yeah.
Some of the shots on that, the video, totally reminded me of how just awesomely pretty it is. Looking out over the snaking road with Porsches driving up it and color changing leaves, and then just the western Colorado Rockies just jagged off in the background.
Right.
It was super cool. So excited to see the final edit of that. But it makes me think, we talked about it last year, but I want to drive to Vail for hot cocoa.
Right.
So let's try to figure out a day to do that. And, we can leave from our respective homes and just meet somewhere in the foothills and then continue on and have cocoa and then go home.
Yeah. No,
Or maybe we just meet in Vail. That'd be
Yeah,
kind
it
of
could
funny.
be.
Just, hey, what are you doing here? I'm just having a cocoa. Yeah, me too.
that is
Cool.
so weird.
I'll take another cocoa. All right, we're out of here. Those guys are the weirdest.
Yeah, no, we could totally do that.
I think it sounds fun.
It'd be a pretty fun trip.
I just want the one where it's like the powder machine where you just push the button and it dumps. You know what I'm talking about?
You don't want that.
Yeah, that's all I need.
No.
Like instant. Instant cocoa.
We could certainly do that before the end of the year. I mean, we got a ton of nice driving weather.
Yeah, I kind of want bad driving weather. I think it'd be fun to go up like the back way and in a blizzard and then finally get there and be like, oh, that was awful. I need a cocoa.
Wow, why'd we do this on a Sunday?
This is a horrible idea.
We gotta go back. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, we could plan. Yeah, we could plan something like that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I mean, are we gonna invite anybody?
Probably not. We'll just talk about it on the show, and if other people show up, if
Right.
we invite them, no one's going to show up anyway.
Right.
So
No one participates in our
exactly.
contest except for Brian
and Brendan.
and Brendan.
Yep. So they'd be there.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll invite them.
I might have to ride with one of them.
Fair enough.
No, that's a fantastic idea. But thanks for pointing that out. And actually, I give credit to Randy.
Yeah.
Randy planned out like pretty much all of that thing. What was I got to be the check writer, right? You know, for the event. Actually, the dealership was because they reimbursed me for everything. But yeah, no, Randy did a fantastic job. And it's cool that you know, I've got people like you and Randy and others to help put all that stuff together. So it really is the team. It's the team that makes the dream work.
I hope you've got something better than that for tomorrow morning's meeting, because I'm if that comes up, I'm booing. I'm gonna boo and then I'm gonna walk out. Yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
that'll be good. All right, people have droned on with us
Yeah, I think so.
long enough.
Yeah, this was a tough show. This is a tough show.
I think it's some of our best work.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. All right.
So, do we have anything that's coming up in the next week? You're taking off.
I'm out of here again. Yep.
What date are you off?
I will be here Friday the 18th in the morning,
Okay.
and then I need to leave to get up to our flight. I think our flight's at like 7 out of Denver.
So you're here most of the week.
Yeah. And then I'll be back Monday.
All right. All right. Well, yeah, that's good to know. And then, but we've got a ton of activity here. We got a lot of cars getting through the process. It's great, and I mean, the weather is still amazing. You know, here, which is I'm still not wearing a jacket.
Yeah.
And it's October 11th, right? Which is super wild, and it's supposed to be beautiful this weekend. And so if you get out for a drive, you got to take a drive to Porsche Colorado Springs to check out this wicked inventory that we've got going on. And man, I wish I could talk about them, but I got some real special stuff that's in the pipeline. So anyway, we'll get to that.
Look at that.
Anything else?
No.
I think that's it. All right. You got a song picked out? You want
No.
to play an outro song?
No, I did. I had a lot of ideas, but then I forgot about them and I didn't queue them up. So.
All right. Well, on that note, from the First Dibs podcast inside Porsche Colorado Springs,
I'm just going to
Justin.
turn it off. Oh, I'm John. Good night.